with a look at your travel forecast and how the weather may be impeding on your holiday plans. Christina?
I mean, it's one of the busiest weeks of the year, right? You got to be going somewhere if you're heading to TF Green. But the good news is for those of you heading to the airport is the weather's not going to get in your way here in Providence or in Rhode Island. But here's the thing. Let's look across the country because we do have a couple storms that we're tracking. We'll start with this. Here's the map for today. Notice the areas in white that I've highlighted. Those are where we could see some snow, and the area in green where we could see not just some rain but some storms as well. I'm going to play out future radar and you can see them right there. So if you're flying out towards cities like, let's say, Denver or Billings or Bozeman, Montana, Salt Lake City, check those flight times. You could have some morning delays. If you're heading to Chicago, maybe you're heading to Indianapolis or Cleveland, check the evening flight times because that's when this storm could pose an issue. I do want to mention for our friends in the south, if you're heading to the Gulf, maybe you're going to Birmingham or Tupelo or Jackson, you could actually see a couple severe storms late tonight. So keep that in mind. That's what that little bullseye is. That's a marginal risk, a 1 out of 5 risk for some severe weather with wind and hail. Now that risk actually continues on Thanksgiving Day for cities like Atlanta. If you're heading to maybe Columbia, South Carolina or Raleigh, we could see the same thing. So check on flights if you're heading out on the holiday itself. Now I want to mention for the Northeast, we have this storm we've been tracking for quite some time. Rain all up and down the eastern seaboard there, and then snow once you get into upstate New York, parts of Pennsylvania, the Adirondacks, even the Green and White Mountains as well. And that's going to pose a problem if you're driving. So make sure if you're hitting the road early tomorrow for Thanksgiving travel, you've got a road trip kit packed, a blanket, some chargers, jumper cable, even kitty litter to make sure if you get stuck, you can get out of any snowfall. Again, that's really if you're heading into northern New England. Of course, stick with us here on ABC6. We're going to have more in your Thanksgiving Day forecast and any travel that might be coming your way in just a few minutes.